Hello, and welcome to the Best Versus movie. Over the years, people have often wondered who would win in a fight between so-and-so and such, as you can probably tell already by looking at our channel, among others. But sometimes, they go so far as to make an official movie of this sort of thing.
Usually, they're actually kind of garbage, because making crossover fighting movies is difficult. However, with this series, we're gonna try and find the diamond in the rough of fighting movies.
But before we begin this long journey, we need to set up a few rules regarding what we consider a versus movie. The characters must be pre-existing, and from different franchises. The characters in question must have some form of conflict, preferably a fight, but we will let other forms such as chase scenes slide.
And the title's gotta be versus, not X, slash, or meets. Anyways, since not all of these are good, we'll also be ranking them based on entertainment value, satisfying fights, and if there's an actual winner.
Because fights without winners are cop-outs! Oh yeah, and this is a collaborative effort with Ribbit Theater.
Hello everybody, pleasure to be here, and I look forward to looking into some of these masterpieces.
Poor naive Ribbit. Alright guys, welcome back to the Best Versus movie. And today, we've got, regrettably, another double feature. But, one double feature that will probably, hopefully, be a little more entertaining than the others. We've got some Full Moon productions on our hands, which are notorious for just being some of the most low-budget garbage movies ever. But in a fun way. In a fun way. I don't want to say it's a mean thing, because a lot of the movies I can classify as fun. That's where Killjoy comes from.
You sure are.
Yeah, Killjoy, the man who started my trickster phase on Brainscan, can all be traced back to Full Moon. So, you know, Ducko, I know that you have a lengthy history of demonic toys, but why don't you just summarize?
Not really. I have no history with demonic toys, but the only one I really have any sort of history with is Puppet Master, and that's because I vaguely remember one of the movies being on TV one time, and
Well,
yeah,
what puppets did you see in the movie? Which one was it?
I just remember they were kind of there, and there's Blade, I think, and I remember somebody in
was there a guy with a really small head on the drill? Well, no. The guy with the small head is different from the guy with the drill on his head.
Okay, I remember there was somebody in Wizard magazine, the comics magazine from the 90s and such. They had a custom action figure showcase thing, and somebody sent in a photo of their custom Puppet Master toys. That's about it for my experience with any of these. Aside from hearing from you.
Since I'm a horror movie fan, of course I am the one who actually knows what we're talking about. I know what we're dealing with today. I know Demonic Toys and Puppet Master, but I actually don't know a whole lot about Dollman. He just exists. But the Demonic Toys, they look funny enough, and I don't understand why they get to be the ones crossing over with people. Everyone on Full Moon, they want to cross over with our boys with Demonic Toys, with Baby Oopsie Daisy, Jack in the Box, and the gang. Rather than I don't know, Puppet Master, probably one of the most famous ones. No, we need the Demonic Toys. I know Baby Oopsie Daisy, and that's the best part of the first film, because Baby Oopsie Daisy, he says these really stupid things. I can walk, I can talk, I can even shit my pants!
Can you shit your pants?
Isn't he Fred?
It's something to brag about!
Isn't he played by Fred from Scooby-Doo?
He's voiced by Fred from Scooby-Doo in the Dollman vs. Demonic Toys movie.
Well, I am excited for that one.
Yeah, Frank Welker voiced Baby Oopsie Daisy in Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. Can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
The same with Baby Oopsie Daisy, they're trying so hard to make it an iconic horror character, and Baby Oopsie Daisy repeats the exact same catchphrases, to the point where they reuse audio clips. I'm pretty sure Baby Oopsie Daisy says, playtime 3 times, and it's the exact same thing. The exact same audio clip. But it worked because I saw this top 50 horror movie characters list where each number got their own little music video. And at number 50, none other than Baby Oopsie Daisy was there with his own little music video. And it didn't have a lot of material for the music video. So it's a very funny video to me. The main villain of that movie is like some demon kid, and the actor actually did a pretty good job of lip syncing the demon noises. So I'll give it that. But I think I probably like Puppet Master more because I like Blade's design, and a lot of the puppets seem. I like a lot of the puppets' designs. I like Pinhead, which no, I'm not talking about the Hellraiser guy. I'm talking about the one from Puppet Master. But yeah, I'm rooting for the Puppet Master to beat the Demonic Toys, and I'm rooting for my boys Jack in the Box and Baby Oopsie Daisy to show Dollman what for.
Well, there you go.
Ribbit, tell us your extensive history.
I know the baby, and I think Jack in the Box's face is funny on the Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys poster. Besides that, I know nothing about either side.
He's going, eh.
Yeah. So yeah, there we
It does
go.
not look anything like the actual Jack in the Box from the original.
I like how Max talks for like 5 minutes, and mine is just like maybe 10 seconds at most.
Had quite the things to say about the Demonic Toys.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
But are you guys? What are you expecting from these features?
A bunch of weird ass looking toys, and they kill people, and they kill each other, I think.
Are you expecting to have any fun during it?
Sure.
Ribbit, how about you?
I'm expecting something very dumb, something objectively bad, but I'm expecting a Sharktopus versus Werewolf situation here.
I'm expecting a hopefully better Sharktopus versus Werewolf. I feel like Puppet Master at least deserves that. Of how many movies they made, they deserve to get something good. I feel like with both movies, the Demonic Toys are going to lose, and the other people are actually going to win, because in certain Puppet Master movies, they can actually be the good guys, and I'm pretty sure they fought Nazis once. They killed Nazis.
Oh.
So there's a bunch of weird timeline shit with Puppet Master, but I think sadly my boys the Demonic Toys aren't going to be getting any victories today. But we shall see when we get to you guys. So now we're gonna go watch Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. Come back to you, and then we're gonna watch Puppet Master vs. Demonic Toys.
Alrighty.
See ya.
Bye bye. Okay, welcome back, guys. We just got done watching Dollman vs. Demonic Toys, and it was an hour long. So
Yeah.
it was the shortest film so far. It went at a brisk pace, and yet somehow it had filler.
Yeah, I don't know how
Oh,
this film
boy.
managed to have so much exposition and filler when all it had to do was fill up an hour time slot.
They filled you right in with Dollman and Demonic Toys. I guess if I was a newcomer, but I'm quite the expert on Demonic Toys, so no backstory necessary.
Oh, I guess
Anyways.
I got the backstory on Dollman at least.
Yeah.
And
Dollwoman.
and other girl.
Yeah, and other girl. There's this other girl in this movie who also got shrunk down to like Dollman didn't get shrunk. He's from a planet where everyone is just small. And so when he goes to Earth, he's like, oh, they're all giants.
So it's a wacky hijinks movie.
Yeah. And so what they do for this movie, I guess they fuck about for a bit. The Demonic Toys, they get resurrected because some homeless guy has a riot on a bike and then he falls off of it and dies.
Yeah, he bleeds out like a fucking river. I think the human body
He
couldn't
didn't even-
contain that much blood.
The Demonic Toys had nothing to do with his death. He literally he just fell off his tricycle and he died.
And that resurrected the demonic toys, and then they teleported his corpse and the blood completely away.
I am upset that Baby Oopsie Daisy is not the same Baby Oopsie Daisy that I remember from the first Demonic Toys. He doesn't sound like this. He sounds more like this.
He's Frank Welker. He is Frank Welker.
Yeah, he's Frank Welker, the guy who does Fred from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
That is Baby Oopsie Daisy.
There's a scene in this movie with Baby Oopsie Daisy that made me really uncomfortable, and I think that
Yep.
brought the movie down a few pegs.
Because we were originally just having a riot with this, but then when that scene came along,
Baby Oopsie
Baby
Daisy's a
Oopsie
fucking
Daisy
creep.
harasses a woman. He goes full creep mode.
The,
He
like,
Yeah.
harasses a woman.
I think this might be the closest
Then it
we've
get-
had to like anything.
Promiscuous and sexual.
I
Which is
mean,
not good. Don't want that experience of a Demonic Toys movie.
yeah, I mean there was boobs in another movie, but that's just boobs. You can see boobs.
But
it's
on a
fine.
lighter note, Jack in the Box is
I'm
a
sorry.
fucking he's a laughing riot in
He
this.
never-
Yeah, he
Never
just
shuts
keeps
up.
laughing.
And to the point that it even annoyed Ribbit, who was in on the meme from the start.
It's hard to annoy me by repeating something, but Jack in the Box, no. That, and this movie's only an hour long, and the Demonic Toys are maybe in like half an hour of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, this was very funny to watch. I like Dollman. He was fine. Although I kind of laugh every time they try to make him seem badass.
Okay,
Yeah.
like this film was, it's cool and all, but the best part of the movie is the opening.
Oh, yeah.
The opening credits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
the opening
they-
credits are the best.
They're
That
in his sunglasses.
Yeah, Max was like okay, so like they show a bunch of Demonic Toys and Dollman characters through Dollman's sunglasses. It's like a picture of them, and then they begin to zoom out, and Max was like, please have those sunglasses like become Dollmaster, please do it, and it happened. And we fucking Max freaked
Yeah.
out. He's so happy about it.
Wait, did you just say Dollmaster?
It's the Doll Master.
Yeah, the Dollmaster.
Man, we really can't differentiate these two movies, can we? We haven't even seen the other one yet. I think this movie has some good moments and some. I'm glad it's an hour long, because if it was any longer, I feel like I would have had a very bad time. But I had a pretty decent time since it was just an hour. It was over quickly. It was kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, satisfying fights.
Well,
They
well,
fight.
Yeah,
they did
the
fight.
whole last part of the movie
Yeah, they-
is
The entire last majority was dedicated to the fight of the titular Dollman and Demonic
Let me put
Toys.
this into perspective. They roll up to the Demonic Toys' like building with Dollman a whopping 30
Yeah.
minutes into the movie.
Yeah, halfway through, they're at the final confrontation. We've gone through many trials and tribulations to get to this point. A lot of character arcs, but now it's time. We meet our biggest challenge yet.
This
the Demonic Toys.
This movie's climax is like over half of the movie.
Yeah.
Since like the first like 5 minutes are just opening credits because they were very long.
The second they get there, they immediately take care of the MVP, the laser guy, the laser robot.
Yeah, the robot's the
Yeah.
strongest one. They
And after that, the Demonic Toys are just so fucked after that.
Yeah, the thing is, for forgetting to mention, Dollman, despite being a foot tall, he has a gun that can just automatically like blow up people or like a full ass van to smithereens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Demonic Toys
He's a
are
very
fucked.
powerful man.
Yeah, it wasn't much of a fight, that's for sure.
I kind of liked Dollman. This movie made me want to see what he's from.
Yeah.
But the fights were not exactly they were funny.
They
but
weren't-
not I wasn't going, oh, I'm at the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen next? Okay, but the fight scenes were not particularly exciting, but
Yeah.
they happened. They fulfilled the title.
They were mostly Dollman shooting at the Demonic Toys, or the Demonic Toys chasing people down.
Yeah, it was just Dollman assassinating them.
Oh, well, there
Yeah.
was the part where he didn't. I don't think he had his gun, so he had to fight this like bug-eyed Duke Nukem guy. I think he's supposed to be like a G.I. Joe or something with a hockey stick.
Yeah, and he made him stab into a plug
They
socket.
go fucking overboard with the jokes in this movie. The doll puns, the toy jokes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tons.
Okay, satisfying fights. Was there a winner? Yeah, it was Doll Man.
Mhm.
He definitively won, but that's because he's a hero. Obviously, that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So, I'm happy about that. Is it a good movie?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd call it a good movie.
I wouldn't call it that. I wouldn't call
Like
it
a quarter of it is exposition to previous movies,
that. Yeah.
and half of it is like, and
Just
like
all drawn out fight scene.
yeah. So you have like one quarter that's just Doll Man and the woman from the first Demonic Toys movie just talking to other people. It just not much happened in the movie really. Like looking back on it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it only had 1 hour to do this shit, so I guess...
Yeah, but like, how did they fill up like 15 minutes of it with exposition when they only had to fill up an hour?
Man, I don't know if this concept would have worked, and I don't think you could make this a good movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it's
Well, it's such an odd
full
concept.
moon, I guess.
I think with Puppet Master and Demonic Toys, that actually seems cool. 2 armies of toys, but Dollman's just a guy with a gun. And then also Demonic Toys.
If there's one thing I can give this movie, it's the set design. They have a lot of locations in this movie where they had to work around having a low budget, so they couldn't just like green screen Dollman into small areas. They actually have sets with really big props, which I appreciate.
Like, this movie wasn't horrible. It just wasn't particularly good. And now, here's a pretty confusing part. Where do we rank this?
I don't know how to feel about this movie.
I'm personally torn about whether it's better than Shark vs. Werewolf or not.
I literally have no opinion on this
I
movie.
found it
It's so weird.
mildly more entertaining than Sharktopus vs. Werewolf, maybe.
I think a lot of the Dollman stuff was interesting, at least, and there was
Yeah.
no human character to interrupt these two. And I do appreciate the brisker pace. It was just an hour.
Dollman
I think-
is better than the Sharktopus vs. Werewolf protagonists.
Yeah, Dollman's kind of funny. Well,
I think-
he's just like a cool action hero guy.
I think more jokes intentionally landed in Sharktopus vs. Werewolf. Like, the jokes they were
Yeah.
trying to tell were actually funny. The jokes in this movie were not actually good.
Well, don't forget, Shark vs. Werewolf had that infamous cock joke.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
boy.
more mean I more mean in making like Sharktopus a cartoon character, or having like the main
Yeah.
character be kind of like a cock.
But I think a lot of this, it seems like this movie had a lot more care put into it. Shark vs. Werewolf, a lot of it was done with computers. This had practical stuff, and I appreciate it for that.
Me personally, I'd say I prefer this movie to Sharktopus vs. Werewolf, because Sharktopus vs. Werewolf was long and a lot of it felt kind of disconnected. This movie, like as like little happened, at least it was very easy to follow, and also I can also just appreciate more in this movie.
They didn't put any like random voodoo shit. Well, I mean, they did, but it wasn't random like with
Yeah.
Sharktopus.
Sharktopus vs. Werewolf felt like it was intentionally trying to be kind of crap. This one actually felt like it was trying to be a movie.
Yeah, it felt like it was
I guess.
trying to be something, and I'll give it props for that.
Yeah.
So that puts fuck the numbers. What number? Fuck it. It puts it at a number
Yeah.
higher than Shark vs. the Werewolf.
Alright. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll figure
yeah.
that out in editing.
Yeah. So, but we're not done yet. It's time. It's time for some more demonic action with Demonic Toys versus Puppet Master with Blade
See you soon.
and the new redesign. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
So see you guys soon.
Bye.
Alright.
Jingle bell, jingle rock.
Welcome back to well, it was just a couple seconds earlier that you saw us talk about Dollman, and now we finished with Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, and I'm rather conflicted actually. Okay, let me put it like this. I think like a good chunk of this movie I was absolutely miserable, and I was saying
Oh.
very foul things about this film because
Yeah,
it
it drags
was
a lot
bad.
during a
But
certain point.
then, like, near the final act, things got actually interesting and fun, and now I'm just really confused. But let's get to the basics. Why does it kind of suck sometimes?
There's a lot of points where like it just drags a lot, and like the human characters are just like talking to each other or whatever. But when the Puppet Master and Demonic Toys are on, it's a little bit better, and it picks up.
Well,
more.
when the Puppet Masters are on.
Okay,
When the
yeah.
Demonic Toys are on, Baby Oopsie Daisy flings himself by farting.
Yeah,
The
that's
worst
not so
jokes
great.
I've
That
ever
happens
seen
like
ever.
yeah, that happens like 3 times.
I really hate. I mean, I hated Baby Oopsie Daisy in Dollman, but now I really hate Baby Oopsie Daisy.
I will say I like I like Jack in the Box. I like Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box.
His puppet.
He got a supersonic screech.
There's like a 10-year gap, and somehow the puppet got way worse.
I will say that the Puppet Master toys are downright lovable in this movie.
Yeah.
Since
yeah.
they're on the good guys team, so they're actually pretty. They're lovable. They're trying to help people out, and they do gestures and stuff to each other, and I think that the ending for the movie is actually kind of nice, and the characters. I think the dad and the daughter characters sort of grew on me, although I still find the dad's way of saying words odd. But that was who was it again?
Corey
Who plays
Feldman.
him?
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman, yeah, the guy who plays Donatello on the movie, right?
Yeah, in the original movie, and Ninja Turtles 3, the best one, of course.
But I sort of wanted them to come out okay, and but it's just there's so much boring stuff too, like it's not. I don't know if it's worth it just for the final act, but I mean, if you could, I would say just watch a clip on YouTube of the final fight, and you'd be golden. What about you, Rivet? What do you?
Throughout the entire film, I was kind of bored. Then we got to the climax, and it got better. I appreciate the puppets, like animatronics, but like the demonic toys looked really bad. The characters were kind
Yeah.
of boring.
They made Baby Oopsie Daisy look worse too, not just Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jack in the Box was funny worse. The other ones were just genuinely worse.
I like how this is apparently supposed to be a
Yeah.
Christmas movie.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
Christmas movie, guys.
Guys around, kids! Guys around by the fire and the Christmas tree. Let's watch Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Yeah,
Oh boy!
The other thing is they replaced that robot with a bear, which is
Grizzly. Which Grizzly is from the first movie, but the robot is also in the first movie. So I don't know why they couldn't just have them both in both movies.
I don't know. And
But what do you guys think of satisfying fights?
wait, I didn't explain. There's
Oh.
one more thing I wanted to explain before we get
Oh,
into
okay,
this
go
one.
ahead.
Like the whole plot is basically like this company is like making a deal with Satan, and they're gonna spread demonic toys around the world to spread
Oh yeah, and
demonic
that's
shit.
that's just my fucking nightmare. I don't want any more of these movies or any more Baby Oopsie Daisy.
Yeah, and but spoilers, they fail because the Puppet Masters basically saved the day along with Corey Feldman and this police
Yeah.
lady. But like satisfying fights,
I actually think when they fight, it actually was pretty amusing. Like the puppets in the mock toy, it was fun. It was fun to look at. I like that their little scuffle with Jack in the Box.
oh, the
and-
fight was the only satisfying part.
Yeah, it was the only satisfying part about this movie. I like the part where Blade becomes like a tornado and cuts Grizzly into stuffing. I really liked that. I really like Blade. Blade is my favorite with the Puppet Masters.
Yeah, same.
I like that Baby
Yeah,
Oopsie
back
Daisy got his
tonight.
head fucking crushed. He got
Yeah,
his head crushed and then he got tossed into hell.
there we go, where he belongs.
Then he came back to
Yeah.
make a very funny joke.
But
I
then he
wish
just
he
let
didn't
go and
come
fell right
back.
back down.
Oh,
It
the
wasn't even
before
funny.
before he came back, before he came back, there was it was a very happy ending somehow. But
Yeah.
I guess they didn't want it to be so happy because, oh, it's a horror movie or whatever. So they just have.
Well, it's barely a stinger. I mean, it
This
doesn't
is-
affect the good guys at all.
This is not a horror movie. I'm
This is.
sorry.
I could never imagine watching this and go like, oh, what's gonna happen? Oh God! Oh God! It's the puppets! Oh, the demonic toys are gonna get me!
This was borderline a comedy.
I'll just like, one night I'll be awake. I'll be awake having nightmares about demonic toys.
You'll be awake and having nightmares? Wow, that's how
Yeah.
you know it's scary.
an awake nightmare.
Jeez.
Okay. Was there a winner? Yes. The
Yeah.
handedly Puppet Master. They did it. They won the
Yeah.
day gladly because I hate the demonic toys now. All it took was over the course of just 2 films. I've learned to because when I learned about the original film, I kind of liked how goofy it was. Now I hate it. Now I
You
hate
hate-
demonic toys and everything
hate-
and everything it stands for.
Baby Oopsie Daisy, pretty much.
Baby Oopsie Daisy specifically. Everything it stands for. I hate it.
Don't diss my boy Jack in the Box. Come on down.
Can't just Jack in the Box. But I really did like. It makes me think that I'd probably like more of the Puppet Masters, but only the ones where there's a good guys. Those are the ones I would like. Which there are actually a couple of those.
Alright, where do
Um,
we rank this?
Wait, Watako, was it a good movie? Come on.
Was it a good movie?
No.
No.
Most of it, no.
Yeah, a good movie does not have to have the final act be the only good part.
Yeah.
So okay, that takes care of that. Where does this rank?
Did we mention at all that Satan was in this movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we completely glossed over Satan himself dresses up as Santa Claus in this.
Yeah,
Saint-
that's
yeah,
who the company was directly making a deal with. He just directly showed up, and they
Really puts
lost.
the demonic in demonic toys.
They didn't make their sacrifice in time, so Satan took the boss lady to hell.
Yeah, okay, now
Okay.
it's time to rank it. Now that we have the knowledge of Satan on our hands.
Okay. I would
Um,
say it's just under Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
Wait, where did we rank the previous one? Above
The
Sharktopus?
previous one is above Shark vs. Whale Wolf.
What's below Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf?
Below Shark vs. Whale Wolf, I think it's Mummy versus Frankenstein?
I'm half tempted to say that I like this less than that.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I
Well,
would say.
The fight in Frankenstein vs. the Mummy was so nothing.
But like, okay, like, I get that the climax in this one is like funny, but oh god, I was so bored throughout the entire movie.
Yeah, there was
until
so
the
much
final.
horrible shit in this. I
There-
can't.
In Frankenstein versus the Mummy, there was never a moment where it was like, oh my god, this is so boring because stuff was
Yeah.
happening.
I think this is the first. I'm pretty sure we've all had our moments where we just said, "Oh, don't pause the movie. I'll be back. I gotta get some food."
Yeah.
But I hadn't done that until now. This was the movie that made me go, I'm not gonna pause it. You guys just watch it. I gotta get myself a sandwich.
yeah, it's better than
Yeah, this
Requiem.
is
It's better
better
than
than
Dracula.
Requiem.
Better than Dracula.
Better than Dracula, but
Yeah.
not better than the Mummy.
Yeah. So that's where I'll rank it.
That's where I would rank it. That's where I'd put it. Sorry,
So there we
Blade.
go. Seems fine. So
Okay,
one of them
so-
ranks above and one of them ranks below.
Basically.
So now that I
Surprising.
know how horrible these kind of movies can be, I'm less excited for what we have next.
Oh yeah.
Well, fellas, we have. Ruby, I want you to introduce it.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited because the actual idea is the fucking dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
Next time we have the Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong.
There we go.
Monster icons clash at last.
I almost said the demonic bong.
Yeah.
No, I have got demonic fever. I gotta get rid of that.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, so we'll catch you guys next time on the Best versus movie. Thank God we're almost done.
Have a good night.
Bye.